Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Aventurine Listener by me. So let's get into it. The evening had cast its soft glow over the room, the gentle light filtering through the curtains, casting delicate patterns on the walls. You sat on the edge of your bed, the weight of the day's struggles weighing heavily on your shoulders. Aventurine had been away on a mission, and you were left alone with your thoughts. A dangerous combination these days. The familiar ache in your chest grew unbearable, and you found yourself reaching for the small, sharp object hidden in the drawer of your nightstand. The pain inside was too much, and the physical pain that you could bring yourself seemed like the only way to make it stop. Even if just for a moment, it seemed like the only way that you could think of. So you couldn't stop yourself. And as you sat there, tears streaming down your face, the door creaked open. You did not hear the footsteps approaching, nor the concerned voice calling out your name, until it was too late. "Hey, I'm back. Sorry it took longer than I..." Aventurine's voice rose as he took in the scene in front of him. It felt like something straight out of his nightmares. What are you doing?" Your heart leaped into your throat, and you quickly tried to hide the object in your hand, but it was already too late. He had seen it, and he had seen you do this. And now, Aventurine was already by your side, gently but firmly taking it away from you. You felt so many emotions overwhelm you all at once, but his voice broke through. "Please, don't," he said, his voice trembling with a mixture of fear and sadness. "Why didn't you tell me you were feeling like this? You could have told me, Oyan." You couldn't meet his gaze, shame burning your cheeks. He didn't want to bother you. You already have so much on your plate and so much to do, and I just didn't want to add to it. That's when he cupped your face in his hands, forcing you to look at him. His eyes, usually so vibrant and full of life, were now filled with concern and sorrow. "You were never a bother to me. Never. Your pain is my pain. We face everything together, Wayan. Remember?" He nodded, tears blurring your vision. I didn't know how to tell you. I feel so lost. There was so much going on, and I don't know where to start." You felt so vulnerable saying all of that, and yet you knew it was the best thing to do. There was no time to hide things, and right now, you could either be truthful, or you would lose your chance, and perhaps he wouldn't trust you again. Aventurine pulled you into a tight embrace, his warmth and presence a balm to your tortured soul. "Well, I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere. We'll get through this together, I promise," he says, and it's the most sincere you've ever seen him for a while now. "Remember the first time we met? You were a lot different, and so was I. I was reckless and dangerous, and yet you were able to change that. So give me a chance. Maybe I can help you too. It's worth trying, Wayan. You're worth helping and trying for." You clung to him, the steady rhythm of his heartbeat, grounding you. "I'm scared. I am, Aventurine," you admitted in a small voice, a truth you didn't want to be saying, but it had to be told. "I know," he replied, his hand gently stroking your hair. But you're not alone. I'm here with you. Always. And for a long while, the two of you stayed like that, enveloped in each other's presence. Slowly, the dark thoughts began to recede, replaced by the warmth of his love and the promise of a future where you wouldn't have to face your demons alone. We should talk to someone, Aventurine said after a while. A professional who can help you work through this. I know a lot of IPC ones. You know, as a Stoneheart, I was granted the best service. I can find someone good for you, he says, and he nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope for the first time in what seemed like forever. Okay, I trust you, Aventurine. He kissed your forehead, his lips lingering, as if trying to infuse you with all the strength he possessed. We'll take it one step at a time, and every step I'll be right here beside you. I promise. You felt a surge of gratitude and love for him. Thank you, Aventurine, for everything. He smiled, a genuine smile that made his eyes sparkle, something so rare and genuine. There's nothing to thank me for. I love you, and I'll do anything to help you. Just promise me he'll come to me when it gets too much. No more hiding. He took a deep breath, feeling the weight of your promise. A promise. And he hugged you tighter, and for the first time in a long while, you believed that things could get better. With Aventurine by your side, you felt the strength you thought you had lost. And you knew he would remain. You knew how true his love was, and you could never doubt it. Together, you would face whatever came next, hand in hand, and knowing that you would never give up on one another. You had stood by him before, and right now, Aventurine knew it was his turn, and he was more than happy to be able to offer you that, to be able to grant you comfort in any way that he can.